Well, hello, my lovely dishers. It is time to dish with D. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. I am 55 years old. I am currently on the Weight Watchers. We're not sure what plan I'm on, but I am on a Weight Watchers plan. I am trying the blue plan again the last week or so. It is a Weight Watchers plan. My channel is about the woman over 50 on a weight loss journey. I've currently lost 116 pounds. I've gained about 10 back. So I'm trying to get this 10 pounds off and be right back under goal. If this is something you'd like to see and belong to my community, hit that subscribe button. Hey, watch this video. And if you love this video or like this video, give it a thumbs up and then hit that subscribe button. Join our community of waist watching warriors. We're going to slay our weight loss 1 pound at a time. Today is my weekly check-in. If you didn't know, we are doing a challenge. A Lenten challenge. It is not a religious challenge. It is a 40-day challenge. And since Lent is 40 days, I took upon me to do it called the Lenten challenge. And we just finished up, I believe it's week 4. Week 4. Can you believe this? Week 4. Now, what I had suggested, if anybody wanted to be part of it, you just join in. There's no sign up or anything. You just join in. Being subscribed to my channel usually helps that. And being part of our Facebook group, there's a link right down below, Dish with D's Crew, always helps as well. And I suggested you pick out something small that you want to accomplish. Again, sometimes we try to tackle way too much and it gets a little bit cray. I am suggesting pick one thing you want to work on, whether that be tracking, water, exercise, eating more vegetables, eating less carbs, what you want to work on in the next 40 days. I chose tracking and drinking a little bit more water. Am I drinking 60 ounces of water? Oh, heck no. Am I drinking more water than normal? Yes, I am. And that's the important thing. We can't change the world, but we could make it better. And that's how you just take little steps, little changes will help you yield big results, because you can't overnight drink 60 ounces of water. Maybe you can. Personally, I like to think of the approach as making your way up there, because if you're sitting there drinking 0 to 60 overnight, I can guarantee you're not going to continue that. And what I want to do is make you have sustainable changes, because that's the only way to keep the weight off. We all can lose it. I believe we all have the power to lose it, but the real work comes in keeping it off. It does. You can sit there and you can go under calories, under points. You can drop that weight like it's hot, but can you keep it off? Do you want to see yourself struggling after you've maintained or you've hit goal? If you're struggling at a weight, it is A, unrealistic. B, you've really went there the wrong way to do it. That's your options. You absolutely can lose weight. I believe we all can lose weight, but we want sustainability, because doing all this work, if it doesn't last, we've just thrown shit to the wind. And I hate to see that. I mean, losing weight is hard. I'm not going to sit here and ever tell you that it's easy, because it's not, because food is good. You're turning down cakes and cookies and chips and pretzels, but it's finding a better way to live with them. My thing is everything is on the table. I just have to watch portions. There's pieces of cake and there's pieces of cake. So I'm saying, would you rather have a little piece of cake or would you rather have none? That's a hard for people, because for some people, it's their kryptonite and they're like, oh, I can't do that. I used to be like that. I will tell you, but I think I've learned to appreciate the things that I can have, not that I can't. So I say to myself, would you rather have a couple bites or would you rather have none? I'd rather have a couple bites. Sure I would. I mean, I'd rather taste these delicious things. To sit there and watch them all go by to everybody else, and you sit there and, oh, woe is me, that makes you sad and depressed. And what happens then? You eat. You eat way too much. So if you just had a little bit of it, now, did that mindset come overnight? No, it did not. It took me quite a while to get here. I'm going to tell you that, because being an Italian girl, I've been heavy since I turned to puberty, which was 11. So I get it. I'm probably one of the few people that's been heavy her whole life. I'm smaller now than when I was in high school. I know. So it's hard for me to wrap myself around the size I am. Am I a perfect size? Oh no, I'm a size 10. A tight 10 right now. Those few pounds have me a little snug, but I'm still in them. You know, I'm 55. Like I said, do I want to be a size 6? And if you are, that's fabulous. But I'm talking to the people that look at you and want to be you, but know that there's no way they ever can. I'm just sitting here to say, you don't have to be. You don't. You just, and like I said, I was 270 pounds. I'm sitting right now at 166, 67 right now, because I'm over. And for me, I feel like even being 8 pounds over goal, I feel like a swimsuit model. I do, because that's 100 pounds less. I'm way healthier than I was. And don't let anybody tell you that, oh, because you're not this, you're not healthy. You are healthy. You are. You are so much better than you were. And that is the goal. At least that's my goal, to be healthier than I was. Not to be a swimsuit model. I didn't do this journey so I could sit here and struggle constantly. I'm not doing it. At my age, if I was in my 20s, that'd be different. But you know what? Girls and boys, I'm 55. What do I need to prove to anybody? I don't. There's still a lot of life to go and a lot of things to do. And I know I want to enjoy myself. And I know that joy involves food. I'm realistic. It does. And I have to learn how to maneuver that and navigate through that. There's nobody there that's going to help me but me. Nobody's going to sit there and say, oh, we have a perfect platter for you tonight. You're on Weight Watchers. Your food's over there. Nope. I have to navigate any place I go and figure out what I could fit into my night, to my day. It's a party. What could I do? It's up to you. You're the one responsible. So we have to take ownership of that. A lot of us want to blame, well, I went to a party. Well, they served that. We went out to eat. That's all I can get. It's not. You have to be smart and you have to think. And with the tools that I give you, I think you can do that. If I can sit here and do it, I know you can. But I will tell you, it's not easy. And it does take work and thought. And sometimes a little planning. Like if you know you're going out, you gotta save some room for that. I'm not saying starve all day, because your girl don't starve, because that doesn't help. Never pays to go to somewhere starving, because what happens? You eat whatever's in sight because you're starving. Hungry niece makes bad choices. There's just ways to figure it out. And I'm a firm believer in, during the week, have a couple treats. Put in your cakes and your cookies and your ice cream. Nobody says you can't have it. You just can't have it every day. But 2 to 3 nights a week, yeah, in moderation. You have to know what you're eating. You can't just have a piece of cake. Well, it's my day to have cake. I didn't say that. Know what you're eating. Measure, weigh, account for it. You can fit in cake any day. We get points. We have 0-point foods. You can fit in cake. You can. You just have to, like I said, you have to maneuver some things. You have to plan. Sometimes I put my desserts in first in the morning so I know what I have for the rest of the day. There's just times I know. It's me. It's who I am. I'm not living my life on a diet. I'm not, because then I will be miserable. I will be struggling, and I will be constantly looking for that scale to go down. I'm going to get back to goal, and then life gets back to normal, and I am currently, went back to the blue plan. I tried to find a love affair with this personal points, and I just can't. Honestly, I'm be the first one to tell you, their diets are very similar. It's just the ways of looking at things. I know this. I'm telling you it is. But I need to look at it from the blue plan's perspective. And I did it for 4 years. I was on Freestyle, then I went to Blue Plan. So you're talking about 4 years of how I looked at food. So I need to step back and relook at the food that way. It's not, it's not a tragedy. And also, I'm also realizing, I think, being that I'm over menopause, I'm in my mid to late, I use the word late 50s, I'm mid 50s, but maybe my body is now digesting food a little bit differently. A lot of older people, including myself, have late onset diabetes because their pancreases just don't work and function like they used to. That's why you'll see skinny people that are diabetic. They're not eating things they shouldn't, and because their pancreas just doesn't secrete the insulin that they need. So I am being very carb conscious. Am I low carb? No. Am I no carb? No, because your girl loves carbs. I just need to know when I'm eating and only have so many per day. Same thing with fruit. Because, maybe my body's changing that way. So I'm limiting myself to 2 fruits a day, 30 carbs per meal, and maybe a few extra carbs in case I go over. I'm going from 100 to 110 at the most for carbs per day. So that's a lot. That is a lot. At first I started with 50. I'm like, I can't do 50. I could, But realistically, will I stay that? No. So that's why I had to reevaluate, do some research. I mean, you can look up anything you want, research what you want to do, what you're looking at, and the world is your oyster. You have the World Wide Web right on your phones and your thing. Research stuff, look up stuff, and just help yourself out a little bit. So I'm just trying to do that. Yes, I buy the lower carb breads and stuff, but there's some things you can't control, like oats. There's no low carb oats, there's oats. So I have my oats because you know your girl loves oats. I did find a low carb bread that I really truly enjoy. I got it at Aldi. I did haul it on my food finds. If I remember to link that video, I will. And it's fantastic. I mean, there's many, many things you can do. I mean, try different things that are out there. I mean, yes, you really want to grab things that are local so you can always find them. Some of these fly-by-night places, how long are they going to be around? I don't know. So I try to get things that I know that I could get my hands on, you know. I'm just realistic about the foods I'm eating and my journey. I have to be, because it is a lifestyle. It is not a diet. And if you treat it like one from the beginning, you're always going to have to treat it like one. You want to be able to enjoy life. Life is, you know, life's going to keep going. It's not going to stop because you're on WW. You got vacations, you got parties, you got things you want to do. You just have to prepare, maneuver, check it out before you fill that plate, because there might be something down that end that might be a better option than what's up this end. I always peruse the food before I put anything on my plate. I want you to do that. And being part of my community, you will get tips and tricks and support. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? Hit it. Become part of the community. We are here to help. We have nightly chats, and that's what the chats do. You just kind of have a question, support. It just reinforces what you already know. Kind of boost you up to tackle the next day, because it's hard. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's easy. It's not. It's not. But like I said, you're making yourself a priority, and I applaud you for that. And we are here to help. So like I said, we do chatting here Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, right here on the channel. I go live at 7 p.m. Eastern time, or daylight savings time, whatever you want to call it. And we're here about an hour. You don't have to come every night. You don't have to stay the whole hour. You just check in, and, you know, if you have something you want to share your weigh-in, you want to share a recipe, whatever. It's such a supportive community. And we've become quite the family here. And I want you to be part of that. It's a great, great tool. And I think it will help you. If you're not a W, you don't have to be on Weight Watchers to be part of this community. It is a waste watching. Any kind of, you know, if you're keto, if you count calories, if you're a low carb, paleo, pescatarian, oh my God, there's a million of them. Atkins, you know, anything that you do that fits your lifestyle. Remember, I can't judge what you do because I don't live your life for you. Like, you can't judge what I do. Like, I don't expect people to be happy with what I do. Oh, she's on the blue plan. You have to do what's best for you. You have to do what feels best. When your mind is in sync with your stomach, that's when good things happen. If you're positive about anything, that's when good things happen. If you're feeling good about your plan, that's when good things happen. It's all mindset. This journey is all mindset. I learned that. I thought it was just me being a, you know, pig, eating too much. And why do we eat? What causes us to eat? What are we eating? You know, it's not just one thing. It's several things that, you know, and you'll learn a lot about yourself. It truly is. I do love the word journey, because it truly is a journey of self-discovery. What you're willing to live with, what you can give up, and what you refuse to, because there's certain things I know I'm not giving up. And I learned that because I thought, oh, I don't need this. Yeah. Your girl needs it. And I would be miserable without cake. I'm going to be honest. And if you follow my channel, I have mug cakes. I have little loaf cakes because I like cake. And I say that all the time. And I feel bad sometimes because people are like, oh my God, she talks about this cake. You know, it was a way for me to fit it in to my journey and my lifestyle. And I have lost 100 pounds eating cake. Who knew? I was like, and that's the thing. Our food is fantastic. And people will say, my family won't eat it. Yes, they will. The food of this day and age for weight loss is so much different than the food of our parents. You know, they were eating liver and kippered snacks, and I don't think they used ketchup or mustard. I don't know. But we're eating good food. We are eating breads. We are eating eggs. We are eating lean proteins. We are eating beans. My family never says, oh, this is, I'm not eating that. It's good. and just eat less. You know, and sometimes when you just cook like a regular recipe, like it's not a light recipe, you can eat it. You just can't eat as much of it. Throw a nice side salad in there, and a little portion of macaroni and cheese. You just can't have a big bowl, but you can have some. Remember that when you're, cooking for your family. And I always say this, there's so many good websites and recipes, sources out there, and the food is fantastic. It truly is. I just can't believe some of the things that I'm making. And when you use fresh ingredients, it makes a difference. Fresh herbs and fresh vegetables and beautiful proteins and a fish. We're eating fish. The thing that really makes me laugh is I'm eating salmon. Like, salmon to me is a very oily fish. The fact that it's 0 points on my plan is crazy. But it is. And my mother would be like, you're eating salmon? Like, we never eat that. Nope. Salmon, chicken. I eat lean pork. I don't worry about it. I mean, if it was a butt pork, like that's a lot of fat. But these like pork loins are so super duper lean. I don't sweat it. It's pork. I'm saying. So it's just, you gotta really, sometimes you think, oh my God, I gotta eat this. You just gotta relax. And you just have to, make your food the way you know how. You saw my spice cabinet. You see my olive oils. You see my skinny syrups. Things like that can enhance your meal phenomenally. My powdered peanut butters. I made a breakfast this morning that was phenomenal. I made my own chocolate Kodiak cake because I didn't have the dark chocolate Kodiak. So I used the regular and I put some dark cocoa powder in there. It was like dessert. It was only 3 points for the muffin and 4 points with the peanut butter glaze. 4 freaking points. It was phenomenal. I posted on my Instagram and it'll be my what I eat in a day next week. So like I said, if you're subscribed, you will get all that information. You will see all those beautiful, delicious foods. You'll be like, that's why I posted. I posted yesterday. My what I ate from last week went up yesterday. There's some fantastic food. I posted just to show you, this is what I'm eating on a weight loss journey. It's fantastic. It truly is. And I just want you to enjoy your food. And some of you, I always say, I know people don't like to cook. I know that's a big thing with a lot of people. I do understand that. But I will say, when you cook your own food, you eat so much more. You do. Because it's fresh and it's just fantastic. So enough of that. So we're going on to week 5 of our Lenten challenge starting today. Oh, I got to put up another, well, I'm not sure we started it. The activity challenge. We do a Apple Watch challenge as well. So if you have an Apple Watch, you want to be part of our challenge, you have to be part of the Facebook group. I posted a link, I think Friday. I restarted it because it went into some kind of weird group thing. I don't know. But if you also are part of the community and want to do a Fitbit one, you could absolutely run a Fitbit challenge. I just don't have a Fitbit, but feel free to do that. So yeah, being part of our YouTube family or our Facebook family is quite what you need. It is. It's fabulous. And I can't say enough wonderful things. And there's a lot of wonderful people you'll meet here, and you'll claim them as your friends as well. So that is it. I don't want to talk too long because I could talk forever on this subject. I just could. So I just wanted to hear. Let me know in the comments below how you're going on the challenge. I would love to hear. I'm also decluttering on this challenge. I have a box upstairs and lots of stuff in there. I'm cleaning out my house, cleaning out my body, and it's all a win-win. So like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to have you as part of the community. Hit that subscribe button. And if you do enjoy these, give them a thumbs up. It helps out my channel. And I will dish with you another day, my lovelies. Bye-bye.